Is anyone else tired? Okay, hello my darlings, welcome back to another video. I am tired, if you didn't get that from the first thing I just said. I am kind of tired of having to curate my life. Like, quite honestly, I feel like whenever I go shopping, whenever I'm on my phone, whenever I'm doing anything interacting with personal style at all, with aesthetics, with how I want to dress, how I want to decorate my room, how I want to do anything, it's like I'm constantly tired and feels like the world is working against me. And don't get me wrong, I am one of Pinterest's biggest fans. I love Pinterest. I love the idea of finding things that you like and all that kind of stuff. But the thing about Pinterest is that it tells you what is popular. It tells you what you want to see. It tells you this is what people do and this is what you should do. And of course, it depends on like what you pick, what you pin, what you post. That also determines it, like the algorithm. And I'm not blaming Pinterest for all this. It's other social medias as well. And it's not even really necessarily Pinterest's fault. It's the way that we use Pinterest. But I'm just so tired of thinking about how like people perceive me and how that's based upon the things that I wear, how I decorate my room, what aesthetic I have, what like of these different qualities make up who I am. Because the thing is that I'm a person and I'm not a commodity. I'm not something being sold. I'm not something that you can describe in a few words and sum me up. Like, I don't think you should be able to describe somebody as like I'm blanking on every single kind of aesthetic. Clean girl aesthetic, goes to the gym, funny, smart, owns a company, and that should be able to sum up a person like as who they are. Because the thing is that those are parts of who we are. Like, definitely like our jobs that we choose, things that we choose to do with our free time definitely make up part of who we are, because they're parts of us and they're things that we choose to spend time doing. But they aren't us. Like, I could describe myself with a ton of different adjectives, like that would like describe me, but you still like could read that on paper and you still wouldn't be able to see fully who I am without actually talking to me and getting to know me and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm getting on a rant. I want to just be able to go out and buy things and do things that I want and pick up a new hobby. I don't know why I said hobby so wrong. Hobby. Not because it's the cool thing to do, not because everyone's doing that and you should do it too, not because like that's what makes you cool, this will make your life better, this is what will get you more views, this will blah, 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 blah. I want to do it just because I want to. And I think this all stems back to the quote of, what is it? It's like, do you remember who you were before the world told you who to be? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But I think it's a really important quote because I feel like so much of who we choose to be nowadays is based off of what other people do and what's popular and what people want to do. Like, the whole idea of aesthetics taking shape. And like we have like the clean girl aesthetic, the mob wife aesthetic, tons of others that I can't think of right now, like cottage core, grunge core, which grunge and punk are kind of separate because those are ones that have been established for a very long time and they're not necessarily something that you can just like dress as and all of a sudden you're punk. Like, no, it's also part of like a lifestyle and a way of thinking. So we're not talking about that right now. I'm not coming for that. It's just of like, I'm so tired of trying to figure out like, do I like this product, like this shirt that I want to buy? Do I like it because I actually genuinely like it and think that I want to wear it? Or do I like it because someone on the internet said that it's popular, and because it's popular, I think that it's cool? Like, how many things have we made cool and amazing and like really fun because we've just wanted it to be and it hasn't actually been like something that's people actually enjoy? Like, I genuinely think like I have bought so many clothes that at the time I bought because I was like, oh, I need to like this because so many other people are liking this and that means that it's good. Even though deep down inside, a part of me was like, girl, you don't want to buy this. Like, this is not necessarily ugly, but this isn't something that you would normally buy. And especially with clothing and like your personal style and your aesthetic, which I'm kind of tired of. I'm so tired of aesthetics because it's so many of them are problematic, and so many of them are just like, why would you want to force your lifestyle into one tiny little box? I guess is what I'm trying to say. But when it comes to like decorating my room, I could like, when I was thinking about what I wanted to decorate my dorm room like, which you can kind of see behind me, I spent so much time like thinking, like looking through Pinterest, scrolling through dorm inspo ideas, which taking inspiration from things, looking at other sources, finding things that you kind of want to like take little pieces from is never like necessarily a bad thing. It's just when that is the only thing that you're doing, is taking parts from other people and not actually putting part of yourself into it as well. And maybe my dorm room isn't perfectly aesthetic. Maybe it doesn't perfectly show who I am. But the thing is that it's me, and it's made up of a lot of things that I like. Like these posters of bands or singers or songwriters that I genuinely enjoy. Like the Smiths, SZA, this random poster that my friend sent me of Ron Weasley, you know, like these are things that I like. And I feel like a lot of the things that I've like over time have liked is not necessarily because I think like I actually am like find it so cool, but more of because it's this idea of like, oh, you should think this is cool because that's it's cool to think about right now. Like I think of with people picking up new hobbies such as like journaling and things, which are things that are genuinely are good and things that like I think everyone would benefit from journaling a bit. But it became so popular and such a thing that people have spent so much time around because it was thing of like, oh, you're a better person than other people if you journal. Or like this like journaling is like, that's cool. Like that's what makes you like different and like introspective and all that kind of stuff, which is like, yeah, it kind of does, but it shouldn't be turned into that kind of thing, if that makes sense. So many hobbies are commodified or made for profit now. So many things like choosing to go to the gym, Pilates, any type of workout classes, like, oh, if you do that, you're a specific type of person now. Like you're a Pilates girl, or you're a gym girl, or you're a gym rat, or whatever, gym guy, or whatever they call the men. I don't know. But I'm not doing very well at articulating what I'm trying to say here. It just feels like everything is so commodified in a way, of a sense that like you have to, out of all the stuff that is laid in front of you, you have to pick which thing you want to have as your own. And that just honestly is so exhausting to even think about. Like I think about it and it's like, I don't even know where to start. Like I genuinely don't know what I like, because there's so many things being thrown at me. Like, you should like this, you should like this, you should like this. And it's like, I don't even know if I like that or not. Like, I don't even know if the shoes that I bought, if the jeans that I'm wearing, if the way that I wear my hair is what I genuinely like, or if that's because somebody else out there did it and I thought, oh, I should do that because they think it's cool, so I think it's cool, so I should do it. And it's like, do I actually even like it? And the answer is, I don't even know, because everything is so convoluted and meshed together, and I'm getting worked up about this, and I really don't know what I'm talking about. But I have constantly been trapped in what other people's perceptions of me is. Like I'm constantly thinking about like, how does this person perceive me, as the way that I'm dressing, or the way that I want to be seen by other people, all this kind of stuff. But it's like, the real question should be, is how I'm dressing how I like it? Or when I'm buying something, do I genuinely like this object? Or do I want to like this object because then when I wear it, people will perceive me in a certain way? And that's the problem. And I'm saying all of this and I don't have a solution to it. I don't have a thing to tell you and be like, oh, the easy way to like get past this is to do this. I don't know. And unfortunately, I don't really know if there is really like a solution to this. I think it's more of like, take inspiration from things. Inspiration is a good thing. It's literally how humans work. Like we take inspiration from everything that's happened in the past and from people in the present and all that kind of stuff too. But also make sure that when you're doing things, there's a part of you that's actually in it. Like you genuinely, like when you're buying something or you're making something or you're decorating something, it's like that. It's like, is this me or is this who I want people to see me as. And I think that's a fair way of looking at it. And it makes it hard, and it makes it more confusing, and it makes you actually stop and think about things more. But I think that's something that I need to make more of a daily habit of mine, is to actually like think those things through a bit more, and not just buy things because it's popular and other people like it, so that means I should like it, because that doesn't mean it. So yeah, I hope this did something. I hope it opened some eyes, maybe. Definitely opened mine a bit. Like, just thinking about this made me like feel this sort of despair of like, will I ever know who I truly am? Because so many things have been telling me who I am since literally I was able to talk. And it's a hard thing to process, but we're here for each other. We can get through this. It'll be okay. There's more to life than the way you look and the way you dress and the way you decorate your room and your aesthetic. So I love you all so much. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.